Assistant Chief Cawley, Assistant Chief Traumeter, and our night commander. Today's information that I'm going to tell you today is preliminary information of what happened today. At approximately 1844 hours at the 14300 block of Westheimer, the Houston Police Department received a call in regards to a suspicious person with a weapon. Now, to note about that call, the citizen said that a black male pointed a weapon at him and his child. At approximately 1848 hours, the Houston Police Department arrived with a two-man unit. They observed the suspect, gave him verbal commands to drop the weapon. He started to run from them. Those officers gave chase, and that's how we ended up at the 2400 block of Briar View. During that foot chase, the suspect pointed his weapon at the officers multiple times. Now, if you look at the time around 6:45, this is a community back here where you have a lot of citizens that are walking at night getting exercise. So you can imagine what the officers had to do. So they made sure that they ushered the citizens out of the way, continued to give verbal commands to this suspect to drop the weapon. However, there was no compliance. So unfortunately, one officer had to discharge his weapon, striking the suspect. The suspect is at a local hospital. He's in stable condition. The officers that were involved in this incident tonight, one was a 5-year officer, the other one was a training officer, 8 months. He did not discharge his weapon. With any investigation, a critical incident like this tonight, we always say prayers for the officers because this is tragic of what they had to go through. Now, with any investigation as a critical incident, there's 3 different investigations that's going to happen tonight. One is our internal affairs. They will look at to make sure all policies and procedures were followed by the officers. The next one is the Harris County District Attorney's Office. They will do a preliminary investigation to make sure we follow the law. Second is our Special Investigations Unit. And accordingly, with the Houston Police Department, we are very transparent. So within 30 days, you will see what took place tonight. Are there any questions?
Yeah, that initial call you got about him pointing the weapon at the man and the child, was that just out on the street or inside a business?
Sure, so it was out on actually Westheimer, and I forgot to mention that that complainant, what we call him a complainant, he actually took refuge at a local restaurant to get away from the suspect.
Okay, so the suspect wasn't harassing customers inside of a restaurant?
I don't have that information right now because we are still, in an early investigation.
Do you know why he was pointing a gun at this man and child? Did he have a relationship with them? Did he know him?
Not to my knowledge, but again, all that will be looked at, but I don't believe so.
Is this someone who's been on police's radar before in the past?
So the suspect does have a criminal history, but I'm not going to reveal that at this particular time, but he has been arrested multiple times.
Possibly a mental component. Is that something you guys are looking at?
We are going to look at, and that is going to be a part of our investigation also.
Does this man have a history of causing any issues in this particular neighborhood or this area?
Not that we are aware of. Like I said, that's part of the investigation. We're looking at that also, but not that we're aware of tonight.
So the man and the child, the gun was pointed to them, they went inside a restaurant to...
Right, from what I understand, yes, they took refuge, called police. We had a 4-minute response, which is good at that particular time because we're very busy right now, but within 4 minutes, the officers arrived. Yes, ma'am.
Were the man and the child, were they out walking out here, or were they in the parking lot?
That I don't have that information, but it was on Westheimer.
Let's do one more.
Anything else?
We're good. Thank you, Chief.
Okay, thank you very much.